political punishment. Well, that's going on. They are punishing themselves pretty badly. The Republican Party is in total batshit disarray right now. So you got Marjorie Greene threatening to oust the Speaker, House Speaker Mike Johnson. Now, once again, we got to remind you, about a year ago, Mike Johnson wasn't the Speaker. It was another guy named Kevin McCarthy. And he got ousted by his own party. Now, they had, I think it was a 8 or 9 person majority at that point in the House. Very slim majority. That's not very big considering there's, 500 something people in the House. So very small majority, right?
This has been the thinnest majority in history, even at that point.
Right. So when they ousted McCarthy, he quit and left. He didn't even stay and finish out his term. He just quit and left, right? And then other people quit and left because it was so crazy and they didn't want to be part of it. So that majority went down because they lost people. Because they lost seats, right? And now you've got 2 other guys who are quitting. This Ken Buck just quit, and the other guy, Gallagher, he's leaving. And those seats aren't going to be filled. So now when you calculate it all in, it's the Democrats have 213, and there's 3 independents who almost always vote with the Democrats. So the Democrats now have 216 votes. The Republicans have 217. So they have 1 vote majority now. And they have a ton of Republicans who are quitting this year and not running for office again because they're so sick of this shit from the right wing. And so they're kind of fucked, and it looks like they're definitely going to lose the House. I mean, I would bet money on it that they're going to lose the House. The Senate could be up for grabs, but, you know, we'll see how that all plays out. But it looks like the House is fucking gone. It's going to be Speaker Hakeem Jeffries next year. He's just biding his time. But it could be that if they lose 1 more vote, somebody gets sick, somebody dies. Now it's even in the House. And now they're screwed.
Yeah, they already can't get anything done.
Yeah, they haven't done anything since the Republicans have been in charge. But Marjorie Taylor Greene is now, with that delicate balance, threatening to oust the current Speaker.
Like, what is she thinking?
I don't know.
Even if she hates the dude, she kind of needs him there.
Well, she's doing it because she thinks it's going to get her money and help with her election and all that shit. Not that she needs help with her election. She's in, like, the reddest district in the country. They don't give it. They'll vote for her no matter what. They don't even know what's going on. But we're going to jump into this because I think this is hilarious. So she's kind of rat-fucking her own party here.
Johnson also mentioned the motion to oust him filed by Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. Where does that stand, and what did he say about that?
So Marjorie Taylor Greene hasn't taken the procedural step necessary to force a vote to oust Johnson, but she's taken the first step. She described it as a warning shot against Johnson. And since she made that quote unquote warning shot, she's only upped the pressure on the Speaker and upped her criticism of him for averting a government shutdown, for instance, by working with Democrats, by potentially bringing Ukraine aid to the floor, though it's an open question if he actually does bring Ukraine aid to the floor. We know that Johnson and Marjorie Taylor Greene will meet today, not long from now. They have not spoken over the last 2 weeks when Congress has been out on recess, but they will meet. Johnson saying that he believes ousting him would be, of course, unproductive. It would throw the House back into chaos like when McCarthy was ousted and they went those 22 days without a Speaker of the House and the House floor was paralyzed. He also got a question as to whether or not he's talked to former President Trump about this issue, the leader of the Republican Party, about potentially trying to help him if Marjorie Taylor Greene does go forward with trying to oust him. Johnson says he's not going to talk about any kind of conversations he's had with the former president. And so the question hanging over Mike Johnson is, can he and Marjorie Taylor Greene put their differences to bed in this one-on-one meeting this morning, or does Marjorie Taylor Greene continue to be a thorn in Johnson's side over the course of his speakership?
I think we know the answer to that. She's going to be a thorn in his side because that's how it has to be. That's the thing they don't get. I mean, Johnson even... He doesn't really, he's out there. He's the guy that doesn't have a bank account, who shares a porn app with his son to monitor when they're watching porn. Oh, he's a weird guy.
So weird. So weird.
He's a weird right-wing evangelical nutbag. He's a weird guy. But Marjorie